the young girls and boys of this generation through the history of times handed down from generation to generation. Today they show the blooms, the human blooms that are there, not rare in this earth, but everywhere. And here is the bloom which we are proud of. Te katakan sumuram hadu kata yati kibashat kebedan me, but kaburam bakrau kalek syaka neka association badai ka IK tia kapakan ni sen basal hataban sim ban kenong ni ni kenduk ban kesiu tia ya tikun dihajar jong ka hima shalong jong ka hima melin jong ka hima khairem bat ye tikun rikun rat jong ka rat domria kaba lapia menta hati arwat lai menta jika borong kalai sekamte ye tibaro khai di members of the IK tia bacapi di bangkai Kirang Basnong, Kirang San Mansan, Jogarat, Roker, Nangek, Nagarat, Arbong Thai, Kiledon na huni kat balak empoy, kaburong kali seki, bali baro kiwi crowd, ibadai nali jaka kantei basenram, beidon nali kapor. And at the same time, I feel proud also, to have met Mr. What's here? Longi Pancho. He and all the IS people gathered of the states, of the Indian states, I have met, and I am proud today that you are here to inspire these young people here that anyone can do it. And everything is not impossible. So thank you for being here and to bringing the inspiration to the youth of the area and to show them that no timidness should rule the day, but the strife and struggle and determination should be the need of the hour to strive to the top. And when you reach the top, to always look back and preserve your roots and traditions. Thank you for being here, and thank you so much for the inspiration that you have given. Te hakami kapor na takadaw mas mo ba ang iti ba syabangin ngan keren khinjat syakmat na try kan bahar ba ngan keren hati ya history khinjat kabaydai bat ipor ke balai no ha kabaydai bat ini kita kamanta. Ngan keren suaha ke English kenang ba nam ta jing song so jamu parlok dingi badan hani. I would like to come further in English for your benefit, so that then I'll come up to in Thasi. Before the advent of the British East India Company, Hima Shillong was one of the largest and the most important Hima in the entire northeastern parts of India, extending from Umwat River in the south to Brahmaputra River in the north. The Hima Jaintia Kingdom and River Kupli form the eastern boundary, while the Umtro, Tigaru River form the national boundary with the Himanongklau in the west. This aim of Hima Shillong then was also known as the Raja of Assam Shillong, owing to his rule over a large right in Rithor plain area, lying in Lower Assam Valley along the southern bank of the Brahmaputra River known as Rai Domria, Desh Domria, which you all know. Extending from Tupatuli, Kamruk in Assam, in the east to Bernihat to Raignarat, Malim Simship as it is now. The Himashalong had strong trade relationship with the Ahom kingdom, and records confirms of the frequent exchange of dignitaries. Two envoys, Unarleng and Umanurai, were sent to the Ahom court of Gorina in 1784 to discuss trade and border relationship with Rai Domria, which was also known as Rai Khatar Bangthai. Rai Domria, it was known as Rai Khatar Bangthai because it's these Khatar Bangthai which rule this area. And for you not to forget, because this is part and parcel of how you have survived till now. Which is also known as the Rai Khatar Bangthai, as there are 12 Bangthai, clan chiefs of the Amrikabi tribe, who are the indigenous inhabitants. 2 years later, another large emissary visit was received by the Bar Kukan at Bharalamuk, Kamrup and Assam on the 17th April 1786. The Basanans aim Shillong traveled extensively by elephant all over Rai Domria, Desh Domria, to interact with the subject, and usually halted at the residence of the Recho, Damuria. A massive monolith was erected by past aim of Himashalong at Nakuchi village, Khetri Kamrup district, Assam, to commemorate the goodwill report with the Ahom Swargadio king on 26 December 2017. The administrative body of Nakuchi village handed over the plot of land to the Himalayan for development of the surrounding areas around the monolith. Now we'll come to the British part. While the colonial British took administrative control of Assam, they deliberately collected revenue from Rai Domria. This is during the British time. As well fully aware that it was under the Himashalong, immediately on getting its information, Bormanic's aim, along with the Basan Nokse, went down to Rai Domria, which is Desh Domria, on March 6, 1828 to seize the illegal revenues collected. A year later, in 1829, the British began to cleanse Bordwa in Assam now, of Himanongkla, lying to the west of Guwahati. These two indigenous incidences led Tirat Singh Assembly, the same Himanongkla and Bormanik, to realize the colonial intention of the British India Company, and with the endorsement of all Khasi Hima, a war to drive over the British from all the Khasi Himas was declared on 1st April 1829. Unfortunately, while the Anglo-Khasi war was raging on, David Scott, the agent of the Governor General, sent a Jamindar to Bormanic's aim to convey the intention of the British government to cease collection of revenue from Rai Domria, Desh Domria, and restore all possession if he ceased participating in the war. On May 1830, Bormanic, the aged and simple-minded aim, without informing the Darbar, hurriedly left to Nongklao, accompanied by only his nephew, Uksan and Joyce aim. But on the way, he was arrested along with his nephew. In order to secure his release, he was requested to sign a declaration relinquish all claim of Rai Domria, Desh Domria, and abdicate in favor of Shan Singh's aim. Unfortunately, while in custody, young Join's aim died, and the aged Bormanic's aim, devastatedly by the cruel incidents, lost all the will to fight against the British. So this is how it happened. This is history. How in the beginning, Rai Khatar Bangthai was taken away from Himashalong on the pretext of revenue. But later on, after the same of Shillong had paid his dues to the British, still the British lied, cheat, and they did not return Rai Khatar Bangthai to Himashalong. The saddest news still goes on, and history goes on, that while we are in the composite of Assam, Himachal on the Himalayan and Himakairin administratively administered all of the right Domria as before. But on the acquisition of a hill state of Meghalaya, the 1971 agreement, the right Domria was cut in half. One part lies in Assam, one part lies in Meghalaya. And the saddest thing when I come in those days in 89, I met the people from that side, and they said, Payen, please take us back into your wings. Why they have been saying that? It's because the freedom which they have, culturally, traditionally, and especially on land holding, it's not as it is with us. It's different in farm. And I long that one day all the people of Right Kharagumthai would come back within our wings. The fight is on. I don't know how much we can cover it, but it's up to the people of Right Domria and us together to see to it that whatever land we could fight back, to bring back to the original position within this agreement between the Assam and Meghalaya border dispute. We'll try to do it, and God's willing, with all your might and strength and His blessing, maybe the people of Right Kharagumthai, Domria, can have back their freedom as it was prior to the bifurcation of Assam and Meghalaya. Kito ki bamsok thoi English ni ko abani thoi ki ba ka yaka Himachalong ha to kapor kapoi shadow Brahmaputra but kajing poi jong kata ka shadow Brahmaputra